What's up, guys? It's the Warrior COTP right here, back with another My DVD Collection, part 29. Today, it will be nothing but random genres of movies bought from different places. These were two rows of movies that were behind a organized row. Pretty much no order to these. Just bought them and stored them. So first off, we'll start off with Life with Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence. This is one of my favorite comedies. I would definitely put it in top 20. Great movie. Very good movie. If you've never seen it, I'd suggest so. Definitely will go down as a classic. Next, we have Fiddler on the Roof. And I think I might have two copies of this unless I gave one away. I got an extra copy of this and didn't realize that I had another copy of it, but I guess we'll find out. It's the special edition. As you can see, winner of 3 Oscars. Now, I saw this when I was pretty young, so I have not seen it since I've been older. But if you ever watch Mr. Deeds, when you hear the bald-headed guy singing, "I'm sitting on a tin can," that's that. That's where it's from. Next, we got Diner. This is an oldie but goodie. It's Steve Guttenberg, Daniel Stern, Mickey Rourke, Kevin Bacon, Timothy Daly, Ellen Barkin, and Paul Reiser. And this is a snap case. So I will say, this is a rare movie. I've only came across this once, and I grabbed it. Old 80s classic. Next, we have the original Carlito's Way with Al Pacino and Sean Penn. I think I showed the remake of this, or the third one. I think I got all 3. I haven't watched all of them except this one. I know this one's good, but I haven't really heard nothing about the remakes. Might be good, might not be good. And I leave that up there so you guys can read it. But if I show you something and it looks good, check out the trailer on YouTube. You might like it more. Sometimes trailers don't really give justice to movies, though. Next, we got Dreamhouse with Daniel Craig, Naomi Watts. And I've never seen this either, but this looks like a really good movie. Usually Daniel Craig's in pretty good movies. If anybody's ever seen this, let us know how it is. And this is a slide case. Next, we have It Could Happen to You. I got this from the Goodwill for $1.29. This is actually a really good movie. It's with Nicolas Cage and Bridget Fonda. I wanted this for a while, and then I finally came across it at Goodwill. And I even looked this up on eBay before to buy, and they wanted it for a price I did not want to pay. So, but it's cool. I ended up finding it. Next, we got Fast and the Furious Part 6. I got this from Goodwill for $1.29. I actually got a good amount of the Fast and Furious. I think I already showed the original Fast and Furious, but I haven't showed none of the others yet. So you'll see what I got of them. I'm pretty sure I got about 5 or 6 of them. And if I'm not wrong, there's about 10 or 11 made. So I know I got about half of them. But yeah, this one's with Vin Diesel, Paul Walker, and Dwayne Johnson. And besides the first one, I might have seen the second one before, a long time ago, but I definitely got to do some catching up. And that's in a slide case. Next, we got the Fast 5. So this will be the 5th one. This is DVD plus Blu-ray plus a digital copy. And the Goodwill was selling this for $3.29. I almost didn't buy this one, but I figured I would since it's got all the platforms on it. So $3.29 is not too bad. And I was going to do, or I am going to do, a Blu-ray haul at the end after I show all my DVDs collection. I don't know how many more videos I got till that happens, but as you can see, this is Blu-ray, but this is shaped like a DVD, and it's in a DVD case. So I'm not going to really count this as a Blu-ray. Just going to do all my normal size Blu-ray cases. Next, we got Big Fish. This movie was pretty popular. It's with Ewan McGregor, Albert Finney, Bill Crudup, and Jessica Lange. And I've never seen it, but I remember hearing people talk about it. So I did buy this. I will definitely check it out one day. It's basically a modern day Wizard of Oz. Next, I bought this double feature, Totally Awesome 80s. I've never even heard of Teen Witch, but I have seen Heavenly Kid before, and I like that movie a lot. That's the reason why I bought it, but, you know, I don't mind having all the 80s movies, so... Feel free to pause and read them. Next, we have Little Nicky with Adam Sandler. And there's a bunch of other actors in this, but honestly, I haven't seen this movie probably in, I'd say, at least 6 years, 7 years. So I can't really tell you who's all in it. But I will put it up here. Yeah, Harvey Keitel. I remember him being in it. Rodney Dangerfield. Next, we have the final season. This movie is unopened. This has Sean Astin from The Goonies. I don't really recognize any of the other actors. But they said it's Friday Night Lights meet Field of Dreams. I've never seen it. Sure, it's decent though. Sean Astin usually plays in good movies. And this is based on a true story. Next, and I wasn't sure if I showed this or not, but I got this off of eBay a while back. I'm actually kind of proud of this. This is Charles in Charge Season 1. So I actually brought this out from my room. I had plans actually to watch it at one point, which I've watched the Charles in Charge TV series all the way through on YouTube. I don't know, I'd probably say 7 or 8 years ago. So, it's not like I really need to. But I didn't know if I showed you guys this because I found it. I brought it out from my room and I found it behind exercise bike, and I didn't know if I showed it or not, or if it fell or whatever. If cats knocked it down or something. So I'm showing it. If I showed it already, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's 3-disc, season 1, Charles in Charge. But this was one of my favorite TV shows growing up. And if you guys don't remember, season 1, he was basically like a nanny almost. He helped kids study and stuff like that. And I think for a military dad or something. And then in the second season, he basically got a whole new family. And they pretty much took him in. And he did the same thing for them in the same house. So it's a pretty wild, unreal concept of a movie or story, but it's still cool. And that's with Scott Baio. Which Scott Baio also played in Happy Days, and then he was in Joni Loves Chachi, which was a spinoff of Happy Days. Which also people make appearances in Charles in Charge that were actually in that too. So it's pretty cool. Next, we got Sandra Bullock, The Hangman, or Hangman. Never seen this. As much as I like Sandra Bullock's movies, I never even heard of this. I came across it and just bought it. It looks pretty good. I definitely would like to watch it one day. Next, and I think I showed, yeah, I did. I showed a Brian Dennehy movie already in the same case. So I've never seen these DVD cases before, but I'm guessing they made a bunch of movies and put them in these DVD cases. It was probably just a company that bought the rights of some movies to distribute or something. But this one's Jodie Foster in Mesmerized with John Lithgow. I do like Jodie Foster. Next, we have Young Guns 2. I'm not sure if I showed Young Guns 1 already or not, but I'm pretty sure I do have it, unless it walked off, grew legs. But this is a snap case. Matter of fact, I'll open this up. Just like most movies, does have like a kind of a hologram lettering, pretty cool. But that's the cast. You got Emilio Estevez, Kiefer Sutherland, the guy that played Cameron, and I forgot his name, Louis Diamond Phillips, Christian Slater. Definitely all-star cast. And it's a great sequel to the first one. Next, we got A Little Princess. And this says that it's the author of The Secret Garden. I'm wondering if this was a remake of... This is the reason why I bought it. I thought it might have been a remake of A Little Princess with Shirley Temple. And this is also in a snap case. I'm sure it probably is. Yeah, it looks like it is. So, I'm sure it's really good. It's like the remake of The Secret Garden was really good. This is unopened. I remember buying this from Walmart. The next couple I actually bought from Walmart. This is the George Stevens production, The Greatest Story Ever Told. It's about the life of Jesus. And this is unopened. I remember seeing this back when I was young. Very good movie. Sorry about the stickers being on it. Next, and this is also unopened. I bought this at the same time. Matter of fact, I bought this around the same time as Easter. So, you know, this is Jesus of Nazareth, the complete miniseries, the 40th anniversary edition. And I remember seeing this when I was younger. Very good miniseries. Next, I bought this at Walmart too. This is 6 Spooky Stories collection. Looks like, you know, Shrek and a bunch of other movies that turned into like little mini series. Make it a little bit easier to see. I don't remember how much I bought this for, but next we have The Perfect Storm with George Clooney and Mark Wahlberg. Another classic. And this is also a snap case. If you've never seen this movie, I definitely suggest watching it. Very good movie. Next, we have, I think, the second Fast and Furious, Too Fast and Too Furious. Paul Walker, Tyrese, Eva Mendes, Ludacris. And I know I've seen this one, so I have seen a couple of them. I'm not sure how many, but I'm sure it's not that many. They were good movies, though. Next, we got Bridget Fonda and The Point of No Return. And I got this one from the Goodwill. Looks like Harvey Keitel's in this one too. Next, we have Treat Williams and Extreme Limits. Now, I'm a big Treat Williams fan ever since I watched Dead Heat when I was young. So, and I liked him in, I forgot the series right now, but if I think about it, I'll just tell you. I also got this at Goodwill, or found it. I'm sure it's a good movie. He's been in a bunch of good movies. All right, so on to the next stack. I found Greystoke Tarzan, and this is unopened. And after I bought this, I never heard of this Tarzan. It's with Christopher Lambert, and it was made in the 80s. And I watched a trailer with this, and I was really intrigued, and I wanted to watch it. So I ended up finding it, I think, on Tubi, and I watched it. And this movie was not disappointing. It was a really good movie. And I can see why it was such a big hit, because I did some research on it. It was pretty big when it came out. It's basically about, you know, a man that was raised by apes. He was an orphan, and apes basically raised him. And not all the apes were for him. But pretty much one ape kept them safe for the most part. But very good. Sorry you can't read that good. Next, we got Mike Church's The Spirit of 76. Now, I'm pretty sure this is a movie about the Constitution, about the Founding Fathers and stuff. So I heard this is actually a pretty good movie. One day I'll watch it. All right, so this is, it's actually kind of a funny story. I went to the Goodwill, and they had taken these out of a case, I'm guessing. Or maybe it didn't have a case. Maybe they didn't split it up. But it was out of a case with Godfather 1, Godfather 2, Godfather 3. Well, I only needed Godfather 3. And I kind of didn't want to get it because it didn't have Godfather 3 written on it, except on the outer edge here. I needed Godfather 3, but at the same time, I knew if I bought this, I kind of split up the set. Well, I made an executive decision, and I said, oh, well, sorry about your bad luck. I needed it, so I ended up getting it, and I didn't need the others, so that makes me having a whole collection, even though, you know, it was more of a collector's collection that I grabbed it from, but it didn't have the box. That's how I look at it. So next, we have Jeff Bridges in Tucker, The Man in His Dream. Now, I'm pretty sure this is based on a true story. I have heard about this before, and I think I even saw it when I was younger, but I'm not sure. I think I did, though. Next, we have Frequency, and this is part of the New Line Platinum series, and this is with Dennis McQuaid, or Dennis Quaid, and Jim Caviezel. I forgot how to say his name. Never seen this movie, but I do like Dennis McQuaid a lot. And this is also a snap case. I know snap cases is like a thing. Like everyone's like finds prestige in snap cases. And you know, so I usually tell people when I got snap cases, because people be like, oh, snap cases are rare. I'm like, I don't know about that. I got tons of snap cases. You know, I'd love to count all the snap cases I have, but my collection's kind of all over the place. Next, we have Millennium. I've never seen this movie, but it looks like an alien movie, almost. Like people get abducted. So honestly, I would actually like to watch this. Here's the actors. Chris Christopherson. It's pretty cool. See, he's been in a lot more movies than just Westerns. Next, we have Predators. This is basically part of the Predator series. It's like Lawrence Fishburne's in it, Danny Trejo. And this is a slide case. It looks like the case is the same as the actual case, the slide case. So, next, we got The Proposal. Now, I bought this movie, I remember I bought this off Etsy. I bought 2 movies off Etsy. I bought Pee-wee's Big Top, or Pee-wee's Big Adventure off Etsy, and I bought The Proposal off Etsy. But these were 2 movies I really wanted, and one day me and my wife were talking about The Proposal, and I realized I didn't have it. So I searched it up, and I couldn't really find it for somewhat cheap on eBay. So I checked Etsy, and I ended up finding it for super cheap. But as you see, whoever bought this originally bought this for $20. So, you know, bless you. Next, we have Mel Gibson in Apocalypto, or Mel Gibson's Apocalypto. I don't think he was actually in this movie, but I was told, and it's a pretty good holographic case, pretty cool. I was actually told to get this, but I think by my brother-in-law, and so I ended up picking it up. I always heard it was good, and I have not watched it yet, but one of these days I'll get around to it. Next, this movie took me a long time to find. I finally came across it at Goodwill. The Big Lebowski with John Goodman and Jeff Bridges. Awesome movie. And Steve Buscemi's in it. And John Turturro. This movie's hilarious. The dude. I'm pretty sure that's where they got the dude shoes from, was from that movie. Next, we got Nicolas Cage collection. And I'm not sure where I got this from. Oh yeah, I remember. I got this off eBay. So you got Trapped in Paradise. So it's 3 different Nicolas Cage movies. Now this is a Christmas movie, and it has I think Dana Harvey from Wayne's World in it, and John Lovitz, and they're all brothers. And I ain't gonna say no more. Just watch it. It's a good family Christmas movie. It's hilarious. Then you got Kiss of Death, which that's the guy from I forgot his name. David Caruso. He was in Rambo First Blood when he was young, and I think the X-Files. Then you got Samuel L. Jackson. Yeah, but I thought this was a pretty good deal. I didn't spend that much money on it. I know it was like a bunch of different movies. Next, you got Nicolas Cage and Holly Hunter in Raising Arizona. I've seen this one time. I used to have it on VHS. Pretty good movie. Yeah, so that's pretty much just a Nicolas Cage set I got. Next, we got Planes, Trains, and Automobiles with Steve Martin, John Candy, a classic. Basically, they're both trying to get home for Thanksgiving. Pretty emotional roller coaster of a movie. Pretty sad, pretty fun. Great movie, though. Classic. Next, we got Mel Gibson in We Were Soldiers. Another good movie. Then we got Gone. And I don't know why I got this, to be honest. Something must have caught my eye with this. But spiritually uplifting, one of the best, brilliant film. Well, maybe that's what sold it to me. But this is everybody that's in it and what it's about. Next, This is my second trains documentary I found. It's called Lots and Lots of Trains, as seen on TV. Smoke and steams and diesels. Now, I'm not like a big train collector where I collect trains, which that's cool and all, but I do like stories about trains and American Hobo. Next, we have a 2-movie collection, which I have Boot Hill and Vengeance Valley on this, which I already got another copy of Vengeance Valley, but I needed Boot Hill. These are both movies. Vengeance Valley's with Burt Lancaster. Next, we got a triple feature, National Velvet, Black Beauty, and Seabiscuit, all in one film. Pretty cool. And that's the original Seabiscuit. So they remade that. They remade Black Beauty, and they remade National Velvet. Next, we have 2 DVD set, Collector's Classics, The Living Bible. Pretty cool. Next, we got Wagons East with John Candy and Richard Lewis. Now, this ain't one of John Candy's best movies he was in, of course, but it's not a bad movie. It's definitely worth watching. It's pretty funny. And I think this might have been the last movie he was in, if I'm not mistaken. And last but not least, for this video, we got War Games. Old 80s movie with himself, Matthew Broderick, a.k.a. Ferris Bueller, Dabney Coleman, John Wood, and Ali Sheedy. If you don't remember who Ali Sheedy is, she played in Bad Boys with Sean Penn and also Short Circuit. I'll put this up here so you can read it. Classic movie of the 80s. And that will do it for this video. If you're new to the channel and you made it all the way to the end, if you liked it, hit the like button, sub. Be playing more of my DVD collections. This was my DVD collection part, I think, 29. And I'll be doing more eBay hauls of stuff I get off eBay and Goodwill. Until next time, peace out.